Press conference number 2. Such a big show, so much talent on show, that I haven't even got a seat. So I'm going to try and do everything to stand up here today. This is a big show at the O2, in my opinion, one of the best arenas in the country, and delighted to have so many great fights, so many great fighters on the top table and entertaining you guys live and exclusive on Sky Sports 1 on Saturday night from 8:30. Just to welcome everyone on the table, I'm going to start from my left. A young man who we're delighted to have on our first show, Philip Bowes, taking on Joe Hughes for the Southern Area Light Welterweight title. To his right, Theo Tetti, going to be challenging John Ryder for the vacant WBO Intercontinental title. Ricky Boylan, who's going to be challenging Tyler Goodjohn for the vacant English Light Welterweight title. Leonardo Esteban Gonzalez from Argentina, who's going to be facing John Wayne Hibbert for the vacant WBC International Light Welterweight title. Tommy Martin on the end is an eliminator with Matty Chu for the English Light Welterweight title. Joel Brunker, who I'm delighted to welcome from Australia, is in a huge fight with Lee Selby in a final eliminator for the IBF World Featherweight title. Welcome to, of course, our Olympic heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua, who's going to be taking on Russia's DENIS BAKHTOV on Saturday night. This is a huge card and so much on the line for so many people. I have to talk about a couple of the fights on the card particularly. Disappointing, of course, to lose the John Ryder fight. This was scheduled and agreed with his manager Philip Fondue, and everything was done, and then a promoter popped up and claimed he had an option on him, and unfortunately wouldn't clear him to fight. So we want to thank the current WBO African champion Theo Tetti back to England for a very tough fight for John Ryder for the Intercontinental middleweight title. Another fight that I can't wait for on this bill is just an absolute peach of a domestic fight between Ricky Boylan and Tyler Goodjohn. Tyler we've seen time and time again in some great fights, defeating Danny Connor, losing in a great fight against Tyrone Nurse for the English title, and now facing Ricky Boylan, two of the biggest ticket sellers in the southeast. The atmosphere is going to be fantastic at the O2. Probably, and I have to say, one of the fights that is unexpected on this card is John Wayne Hibbert challenging for the WBC International title against Leonardo Gonzalez. If you get a chance, take a look at Leonardo on YouTube and you'll know exactly what kind of fight you're in for on Saturday night at the O2. It's a big step up for John Wayne Hibbert. He's been waiting in the wings for his own shot at the English title, and now he's ready to catapult, virtually everyone domestically in a big fight with Gonzalez. And obviously we saw Dave Ryan upset the odds last Saturday when he beat Tyrone Nurse. I think my pick of the night really is just a wonderful fight between two great featherweights. Joel Brunker, I believe 26-0, someone who's ranked well across the governing bodies. You might correct me on that record. 27, damn, 27-0. He's really a top class featherweight, someone I've had the opportunity to watch a few times, watched him fight in Atlantic City on the Barker Gill undercard. He's a top level performer. And of course our very own Lee Selby, who has been operating now on our shows consistently for the last 5 fights. Beaten Rendell Monroe, beaten Viriel Simon, beaten Ryan Walsh, and he's in my opinion one of the top featherweights in the world, as is Joel Brunker. This is a fight where everything is on the line. It's for the mandatory position for the IBF title. The winner will go on and fight Yevgeny Gradovich for that IBF title. So it's absolute crunch time for both fighters. There's been plenty of hype about Lee Selby over the last couple of years, and he's delivered every time. But on Saturday night, he's got to take a big step up, as has Joel. And I see that as a real 50-50 fight. Joel Brunker's got such a fantastic style to watch. He's relentless. He comes forward. He doesn't stop throwing shots. And Lee Selby, as we know, is flashy, he's skillful, he's brutal. And that is a fight that I can't wait for and means so much in both people's career. So much hype about the Olympic heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. 8 fights, 8 KOs. Every paper this week carrying page stories on him. And I think he's done very well to keep himself away. People talking about David Haye, people talking about Tyson Fury and Derek Chisora. He'll progress at the correct rate and will be versatile in that progression. What I mean by that is, every performance will be the basis of his next step up. On Saturday, by a country mile, faces his toughest fight yet against DENIS BAKHTOV, someone with huge experience, fought some top heavyweights around the world, defeated Konstantin Eric with ease, as did Anthony Joshua in his last fight, and he's here to win, no doubt about that. And this is the first real test for Anthony Joshua. The WBC International Heavyweight title, the winner will go on with a top 15 ranking in that division. And I'm looking forward to seeing Anthony Joshua tested on Saturday night event against a very dangerous opponent. I'm going to give a chance for everyone to talk. Firstly, Phil, obviously big arena for you on Saturday night. Joe Hughes, a big puncher, and a shot at the Southern Area title.
Basically, basically, thanks for the introduction because, on the board, I'm not on the board, so I needed to get introduced.
I've already given him a rocking about that.
Yeah, that's right. You need to anyway. But yeah, I'm on boxing. I think I'm number 10 in the ranking, but I'm one of the what in this country that no one doesn't really speak about in tweets or in the general public. But on Saturday night, you don't know who Crystal Rose is, and I'm here to do my job on the night.
And Tommy, another one in the light welterweight division. You've got Matty Chew who's bringing up his own army of fans, and you've got crazy support on Saturday night.
Yeah, can't wait now. 2 days away to be boxing at the O2 is just unbelievable, and I can't wait to show all these light welterweights on the table that I'm going to be the top dog and put Matty Chew away and start.
And John, obviously something we didn't really expect. We talked about when we met before the first press conference. And I think you know and watched Leonardo as well, and respect to you and your team for taking this fight, but a massive opportunity for you.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it is a big fight. He has got a good knockout record, but that's at lightweight, So let's see how he can match up to light welter and see if he can take me on. Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I've trained hard and I'm ready. And the new, and mate.
And Ricky, the English light welterweight title, plenty of banter back and forth on Twitter, plenty of pride on the line, and obviously, the winner moving on to bigger shots at the Commonwealth and British. I think it's a tough night and a tough fight against Tyler.
Yeah, definitely. Tyler's a tough in the game, he's a come, so I'm expecting a tough night. But we've got a game plan, we've trained hard, we're fit. Everything's gone as well as it could do, so yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting in there, doing business and winning that title on Saturday night.
Tyler, obviously a great fight with Tyrone Nurse recently for the English, and now another shot against Ricky.
Yeah, this is a fight, as soon as it was announced, the response on Twitter and Facebook, everyone was really excited about it, and obviously, 6 months ago, I had a shot at Tyrone Nurse, and, I got beaten. I didn't feel sorry for myself. I got straight back in the gym, and I've trained twice as hard. I had a great camp, and I'm just looking forward to putting on a real show Saturday night. And hopefully the fans, they'll see the very best of me, and I'll walk away with that English title.
John, obviously planning for Kaminsky and a late replacement. You kept yourself in the gym, focused, and more importantly, a chance to pick up your first title on Saturday for the WBO Intercontinental.
Yeah, definitely. It was a bit of a nightmare with the late change of opponent, but I've been training too hard to worry about that. And whoever it was on the night was going to go the same way as RYDER win and the new champion. So I'm not too worried about who stood in front of me. But, thank you to Liberty's team for coming over and taking it at short notice.
And speaking to Tony Sims recently, he's ready to pull the trigger with you. Asking me to make as big a fights as possible now, moving forward after Saturday night.
Well, definitely, yeah. I think there's a lot more self-belief in me now. I know you and Tony would have the belief, but I feel like we're on the same page and we're all moving forward at the same momentum now.
Joel, welcome. We know you've been over, I think, since Sunday or Monday. A huge fight for you, and I know you two have sparred at the Mayweather gym before. There's some great spars there, and I think everyone knows what a wonderful fight this is going to be on Saturday.
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Eddie, for bringing me over, and Matchroom for bringing me over here and giving me a shot at the opportunity. And all I can say is I just want to give the English public a good fight, and I hope they all enjoy it.
And obviously the experience of sparring with Lee before, and obviously you know a lot about each other. I think you were a name that I've looked at for the last year for a potential future opponent for Lee. What do you know about Lee Selby, and what kind of fight are you expecting?
Lee's a great fighter, and this is what boxing's all about. I want to fight the best. You've got to fight the best to be the best, and it's exactly what I want. This is what I need.
And Lee, obviously all the build-up, boxing all over the country, filling arenas in your hometown and in Cardiff. This is it now, this is the crunch test for you.
I say this is the acid test against a quality fighter. I've sparred with BRUNKER a few years back, we've both improved since then. It's going to make for a great fight. I've had good training, I've been out to America sparring. I've been out with Kiko Martinez in Alicante, getting him ready for his fight with Garth, so preparations have gone well. I'm looking forward to a good fight Saturday night.
And what sort of fight are you expecting from Joe? Obviously we know the style that he brings to the fight. You spar with him as well, what do you take from that?
I say inspiring, he's relentless, aggressive, strong, keeps coming, throws lots of punches, so he's going to make for a great fight. We've both improved since then, so it should be fun.
And DENIS, welcome to the UK. Tell us about what you know about Anthony Joshua and what you expect on Saturday night.
I'm sorry, I was speaking in Russian.
Carry on.
Спасибо за приглашение. Я приехал сюда не один вместе со своей супругой. Она меня очень сильно поддерживает в боях. И
Thank you for invitation to the UK. I'm not alone over here. I've got the support of my wife over here.
я приехал сюда помериться силами с Энтони Джошуа и узнать, действительно ли он такой победитель, как на самом деле.
I'm here to get a fighting with the champion of Anthony Joshua, and would like to show Britons is Anthony as good as we know him.
Он хороший бой, и я уверен, что у нас будет очень хороший бой. И честно сказать, мне хотелось бы узнать, на самом деле он чемпион. И я приехал сюда именно за победой, но не за проигрышем.
I'm here to win, and it will be very interesting fighting, I think so. And really, I would like to know is he champion or not.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anthony, I know the hype machine is rolling, and you've been inundated this week with media requests and Twitter requests. And this now feels like 1 year on, you know, just over a year. We debuted here at the O2. Now this is your 9th fight, your first title, and I think you know this is your toughest fight to date.
Yeah, I'm here a year on, 9th fight in. Definitely toughest fight to date. But I feel in the gym I'm sparring with some of the best fighters in the world as amateurs, sparring with some of the best fighters in the world as professionals, and I'm working with the best trainer as well. So I feel confident right now. I feel real relaxed, and because like we do this day in, day out in the gym and work real hard, I'll find my level sooner or later, and I feel confident that I can beat BAKHTOV. I'm sure he feels confident he can beat me, and that's what creates a great fight. And not only that, I think the great thing is that there's a WBC ranking involved as well, which creates more fireworks. And Saturday should be a real good test to see where we're both at. We've both beaten our last opponents in Erich. I know he hurt him in the 6th, hurt him in the 8th, and finished strong as well. So I know he's fit enough to do the rounds and steam forward. I haven't actually done 8 rounds or 1 past 4 rounds yet, so hopefully he can be the first man to take me beyond and actually put my training to the test I'm doing day in and day out in the gym.
How difficult has this fight been for you with the hype surrounding it? People talking about Hay, people talk about Fury, Chisora. We know they're all people for the future. Yeah. But how difficult is it to stay focused with the expectation on your shoulders?
I just feel like before me there was a heavyweight that everyone was hyped about, and before him there was a heavyweight that everyone was hyped about, and I'm just the geezer that everyone's hyped about now. So it's just rotation really. And the guys like Hay, Price, Fury, and all them guys, the reality is that if I reach a good level in the heavyweight division, these are the type of fighters that I'm going to have to be beating anyway. So all it is that we're just talking about them early on because people will see a bit of talent, and I've just got to keep on nurturing that talent. And that's just what their people are saying, is that if you keep progressing and doing well, 3-4 years, or if I progress even faster than that, if I hopefully win in spectacular fashion on Saturday, they'll be like, okay, you know what, this geezer is better than before, let's step him up again, then all of a sudden it will be with prices, Chizoras and Fury. But for now, we're at BAKHTOV and Sprots and so on. So that's why I don't really look past that, because I've got to make sure I overcome all these hurdles in front of me right now.
Thank you, Anthony. It's a real fight and a real test. Thanks to everyone for coming today. We'll be doors open at 5 o'clock. It's a packed bill. We've got a lot to get through. Live and exclusive on Sky Sports from 8:30. Everyone here on the table is available for one-on-ones and interviews. And for now, we're going to do head-to-heads with the fighters and their opponents who are here, just up on the stage. And then again, all the fighters will be available for one-on-ones. Thanks for coming. We'll see you on Saturday night.